Hello everyone, my name is Chang. This presentation is for my class Math 239 with Professor Anne Geraci. This presentation dataset is from a happiness survey to a random sample of Somerville residents, asking them to rate their personal happiness and their satisfaction with city services. This combined dataset includes a total of 334 survey responses from 2011 and 2013. The two categorical variables from this dataset that I will be working on are how happy do you feel right now and how satisfied are you with your life in general. Because my goal is to determine whether people feel happy right now impacts their general life satisfaction. The score of happiness is the explanatory variable, and the level of satisfaction will be the response variable. Since this data was put at random from a population, this could be considered a simple random sample. However, there is also lurking variables like important life events. For example, marriage or divorce do affect our happiness in the short run, but have surprisingly little long-term impact. People often adapt to changes. After identifying the explanatory variable and the response variable, I did two histograms on each variable. First is the histogram on the frequency of happiness scores. The mean of this dataset is 7.78, and median equals to 8. From both the histogram and the value of mean and median, it is obvious that this data is skewed to the left. Next is the histogram on the frequency of life satisfaction level. Same as the happiness score, the mean of 7.91 is less than its median of 8. The histogram also shows the shape of this data is skewed to the left. In order to create a box plot and find possible outliers, I first calculated the 5-number summary using Excel functions. Then I also calculated the standard deviation and the range of each variable. From the 5-number summary of happiness score, it shows that 25% of participants rated their happiness score between 1 to 7, and 25% of the most happiest people rated between 9 to 10. The middle 50% of people rated between scores 7 to 9, with half rated less than 8 and half rated more than 8. As you can see, the standard deviation for both datasets are less than 2, which indicates that the data points tend to be close to the mean. Next, I created the box plot using the MegaStat function in the Excel to check any outliers. In the box plot, it shows that any score lower than 4 will be an outlier. The box plot is a graphical display of the 5-number summary for each quantitative variable. It shows the general shape of this dataset's distribution, identified the middle 50% of the data, and highlighted all the outliers. As previously stated, my goal is to determine whether people feel happy right now impacts their satisfaction with their life in general. I created a scatter plot with the happiness score, which is my explanatory variable, on the horizontal axis, and the life satisfaction level, which is my response variable, on the vertical axis. The scatter plot shows a positive association between these two variables, since the happiness score tends to increase along with the life satisfaction level. By using the trend line in Excel chart function, I computed the regression line, the regression equation, and the simple correlation R-square. As predicted, the simple correlation of 0.714 shows a positive association between the life satisfaction level and the happiness score. From the 5-number summary, the histogram, and the box plot, it all shows a strong positive association between people's current happiness and their life satisfaction. The regression equation shows that people tend to give a higher score on their life satisfaction than their current happiness. There are many other variables affect people's life satisfaction, such as income, social environment, and health. In this survey-based study, it shows that current happiness is one of the elements that is closely related to people's general life satisfaction. Through the process of this course, I was led down the path to organize data and create my presentation through the weekly tasks. As I was finishing each assignment, I was able to organize the Excel functions and plug it into my final presentation. This concludes my final presentation using Excel to calculate and analyze datasets. Thank you for watching.